Okay, video number 2 on the ACs. We now have this line hooked up to the garden hose, where it comes in out there. And the garden hose now is hooked up to one of the lines that goes to the air conditioning unit. You leave the valve that the AC line is unhooked from, you leave it off. But you have to turn the other one back on so that this can push water from the garden hose through the AC unit and up in through this other valve. It just does basically a big circle. And you're going to pump it several times. So Trey, turn that back off now. There's a valve down there that Trey has that will turn the water off and on. And you basically just pump that valve several times and it's forcing water up through the system, which then helps break free any debris that's in there. So we would hit this line several times, pump the water in there, turn it back off, kind of just keeps making water flow. Then, to test the system to see if it works, you leave this one off, so now the hose is not putting any water in. And we've got the second valve, and we turn it on. This is going to allow the water to come back out of the coil. You want there to be strong water flow, and when there's strong water flow, then you know it's working correctly again. Right now, you can leave it on. Right now there's just a trickle, and that is not strong enough, so we'll have to do it several times. A lot of times some dirt and debris and some rust will come out, and that's a good sign. That means we're making progress in getting the junk out of the coil. I sometimes also will pump this valve on and off a few times too to see if it can break free some of the debris. And you just keep doing it. Usually takes about 30 minutes or so, sometimes sooner, usually about 30 minutes of back and forth of running water out of the bucket. You see there's some dirty water in there, and taking turns going back and forth. And right now there's such a small trickle, that's not good enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to pump it with the garden hose again, which will start making the flow go better. Alright, I'm going to turn it back off. Alright, Trey, get ready to crank that other one on. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's just leaking in the bucket, it's no problem. Okay. And that's basically what we're going to do over and over. We're going to turn it off again, wait a few seconds, back on, turn it back off, turn it back on. The reason we turn it on and off several times is it makes the flow of the water, it's like, it's basically like making forcing an entire pressure of a garden hose of water through the coil, and that will basically break free any debris that happens to lodge in there. And this does happen every once in a while, especially during the summers. It rarely happens in the winter, but it does happen during the summers. And then at the very end of this process, once the water's flowing really good again, we just hook the system right back up, turn the valves back on, and it's ready to go. Thanks.